Hi. You know, it's been 9 years since those horrific events of September 11th, 2001 at the World Trade Towers have occurred. And since then, I ask myself this question: how far have I come since that has happened? How far have we come as a people since that has happened? I can honestly say that my consciousness and my awareness has increased faster than it ever has before, and I can pretty much say that about the entire population on a whole, although I feel we all have a long way to go, including myself. I like to use that event at 9/11 as a benchmark, because that event was a catalyst that has led to the situation that we all seem to be in today. It's kind of like we're all living in a matrix. Now, I used to buy into the official story of 9/11 until I saw some alternative empowering information, and caused me to question the quote-unquote official story. And I began to realize that the official story is full of holes, it's full of incongruency, it's full of lies, basically. A little bit of truth, a lot of lies. And then I've come to realize that the reason that is so is because myself, like everybody else back 9 years ago, pretty much had only one source of information to tune into, and that was mainstream media, be it the television, the radio, or periodicals. And I've since come to understand that I read about 98% of mainstream media in the world today is controlled by a handful. I read it was actually six people, 6 corporations, and those are of the most wealthy, most elite individuals in the world today. So everything that we see on mainstream primarily is there because it's serving their agenda. It's serving their agenda, and it's allowing them to control what they want us to know. Wow, you talk about overpowering. You know, so as a matter of fact, I have a very close friend of mine that is so stuck in the matrix of 9/11 that even the thought of entertaining the thought that anything other than the official story that happened, he's ready to violently defend his position. Talk about mind control, right? So what are the ramifications of not escaping the matrix today? I see the ramifications as really a form of bondage, a form of losing of our freedom. It's actually an ultimate assault on all of humanity, because I see the matrix as existing in just about every area of our lives today, in the area of government, in the area of finance, most definitely, in the area of health, and in the area of food. It's all being controlled today. So what is one to do? How do you step outside of the matrix? Well, it's really very simple. Today, you have to look at alternative pieces of information. Seek and you shall find. That's a quote from the Bible, correct? The best source of alternative information, the most empowering, freeing source today is definitely the internet. Yes, the internet can be full of junk and full of trash. However, what you think about, you will attract. And I have always found that it's full of a much, much more beneficial, uplifting, empowering information than it is the junk. Tune your mind and your heart into the positive and find that, and empower yourself. Turn to the internet and then have an open mind. An open mind is a fertile garden for seeds of empowerment to grow in your heart and in your mind. It's no different than planting garden seeds in your garden. They're not going to happen. They're not going to come up overnight. It's going to take days, sometimes even weeks. But you have to have an open mind for them to even germinate. So I found my empowering seeds and thoughts primarily from the internet, and they have been sprouting and germinating for quite some while. Quite some while now. All right. So that's my mission here: to share empowering and uplifting, beneficial thoughts of empowerment. Tune into the internet and change your life. Empower yourself. Find freedom. I can do it, so can you. Go to my website in the remarks section of this, or the description section of this video. Go to my website and learn some truths about money today. Learn about some of the conspiracies that are being done against us regarding money. I even did a video not too long ago talking about the illusion of the low interest rates, what they really mean today in your mortgages in your homes. They're never what you think they are. A 3 3/4% rate for a 30-year term. It sounds like a great plan. It might be a lower payment, but in reality, That's a 67% interest rate in year one, and that's a 61% interest rate averaged over the first 10 years of that loan. That's the illusion, that's the deception that I'm talking about. We all pretty much accept it, not even willing to see it. Open your eyes, open your mind, and become empowered. And I invite you to join me, and I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you for your time.